Testing, testing, testing, testing, testing, testing. Game's Battlefield 5, and I'm back. And I'm back. And driver is reinstalled, and we are good to go. Yeah. I'm not too sure if it gets much better. See, so I see that the graphics aren't exactly as sharp as I want them to be. So I'm going to try and do a little bit of adjustments in the 3D settings here. See if I can get some magic. It takes a bit of time. Oh, I'm in the global settings. Okay, well, global settings I think actually overrides. Oh no. Yeah, it's just a second here. Restore. Yeah. Okay. So that might be good. It could be the 60 frames lock actually. Yep, because Nvidia, you seem to clash a little bit with the guys who make ATI or Battlefield, possibly. I don't know. It just seems like you guys aren't exactly working together. And we'll use off for the transparencies, or perhaps super sampling. Uh-oh. It's freezing up. It's freezing up. Ah, it's closing. Okay, so the stream isn't down. Stream's not down. But everything else just crashed because Nvidia doesn't like it. Doesn't like it what I'm doing. Okay, so sure. Turn it to off in the globals. Prefer maximum performance. And let's load it up again. See what we got. See what we got. Just trying to give you some breakthrough, I guess. Maybe I'll go back to Conquest. Conquest mode. Even though it's still technically Battlefield 5. It might be a little bit of breakthrough. We'll just see how it rolls. Well, the shimmer's still there, and I see basically no noticeable difference at all. No noticeable difference at all, guys. Let's try multi-sampling. Multi-sample. So I don't think the frame limiter had anything to do with it, but I'm going to turn it on ultra anyway. Low latency mode. And put on high performance with allow. In fact, it just feels like Battlefield actually just does its own thing, and my card has nothing to do with it. It's just kind of how it feels, actually. But that makes sense because it has a default setting. It's not exactly optimized. Could also be the full screen effect. Like this game doesn't like it when I borderless mode it. Whatever. Let's try and turn down the post-processing quality and the lighting quality. And ambient occlusion. And then check out how the character looks. His clothes look a little bit... It's like very so not even noticeable. Like, what change? Try practice mode. This could look pretty bad. I mean, I don't know. Ambient occlusion is this thing. It's like this effect that a lot of games seem to say they have, but for some reason my NVIDIA card is like, it's never supported with these games. And I just find that odd. I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily my card or whatever. It's a NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2070 6 gig card. It's pretty decent. Paid a lot of good money on it. And it does give me some really quality images. I mean, Elite Dangerous looks nutty. It looks really good. She does not look any different than normal. Let's see how it runs. How's that shadow looking? Pretty sharp when it's moving. Gets a little bit blurry, but the shadow has a 3D perception with the light that is pretty unique in this game. Many games just don't. It's like very realistic shadows in this game. The generation of the shadow is it's getting it all. Anyway, I digress.
Welcome, soldiers. By now, I hope you feel more comfortable with all the tools available to you.
I don't notice
Here
any
you will
difference.
be able to gain more experience and practice at your own pace. Do so at your leisure and use any equipment you find in the area.
It was great to me. Let's go for a rip. Where's my Jeep at? Let's get out of satellite mode. Go down to local mode. Hello? Let's turn everything back up to high again. I did notice something that might not have been there, although I'd bear like this is like picking hairs out of the horse's mane, because everything looks just the same, but it could be that the loading of certain textures takes a little bit longer when it's not ultra. So I see that it goes high and low. Okay, so we'll turn that back on too. Yeah, I'd say the light actually softens up a pretty good bit with the ambient occlusion, which is kind of neat. Okay. Like barely anything. Hey, how's that mirror looking? Yeah, okay. War Thunder has that. Oh boy. Don't ride me off a cliff, mummy. You are evil, Dr. Jones. Oh, it's gone. I think they added a bit more detail to the planes in this patch. I think the cockpit looks probably the best in all plane games that I've ever seen. I don't know though, we're gonna be good. It looks really detailed. The rivets are all like just real. It looks like I'm actually in a. It's beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Oh. Oh, don't panic. Don't panic. I just want to taste those brains. Just a little lick. Too salty. I don't know. What I'm saying to you is referring to I don't know. is I don't know which game I like more when it comes to planes. Battlefield 1 or Battlefield 5. The planes in this game feel so good. They look so good. They look great. The Battlefield 1 is just, with the reticule, it makes it wickedly fun and simple to fly planes and bomb targets, and it just feels so right. Battlefield 1 planes are so much fun. I don't know, big shoes to fill. I think this has target location, so if you hit cockpit or engine, it's more damage. He certainly took a lot more damage, I think. Now, bear in mind, these are just dummy targets, AI characters. Real players are dancing around trying to avoid you at all times. They're using their repair boosts like you wouldn't believe. So flying a plane in this game is tough. It's not about flying the plane, it's about killing the person. If that's even it. Eliminating your target is not this easy because they are robots. And it can be frustrating because a real player will do things to survive that you wouldn't, and it's educational for both of you, man. It's not necessarily a dog-eat-dog world if you're both are just trying to survive and you're both going Mach 2 with guns cackling at each other. It can lead to some really exciting situations. War is the contest. Or possibly friendship is the prize. Now let's smoke these targets. Burn rubber. Where are you going? Okay, enough's enough. Hey, let's get into a real game. Oh, well, that was fun. It just makes it so simple when you can aim like that and just feel so focused with all these complex controls right next to you. When you play a game like War Thunder, they certainly do appeal to, like, there's a lot of buttons. You can activate a lot of different flaps, different ratios, aileron lifts. And everyone plays the game very differently, which is really cool. I strongly suggest to learn about a game like War Thunder just on YouTube and watch other people playing the game teach you about their button controls. And it's almost alien, actually, how some people play. It's really cool.
Welcome to the range.
No, I don't want to go back to this. We're going back to multiplayer. Let's go back to multiplayer. Check the settings one more time. Kind of surprised that the graphics look as good. And I'm getting really good temperatures on the computer, which is always a good thing when it comes to streaming. Because I was reaching some pretty high temperatures before. A little too high with my CPU. I guess the CPU was just working a bit too hard. I can try and get like the most high quality gameplay possible. And 60 frames a second, you know, I'm hitting these numbers, I'm getting them to you, and this is what I've been waiting for. This is what I was tweaking, and it's finally starting to pay dividends, that it's like getting to a settled location. We'll see how it goes. It's just a live stream, you know, just a guy on the internet live streaming. Just the dude. The chill internet guy. He's always talking about games and stuff. They call them epic rants and games. You know? Just this guy. It looks like a lot of people are going to bed. Well. Oh, I see. It's because we're playing breakthrough game modes. Or Conquest. Let's show you some Conquest. Conquest Wake Island? Okay. Oh, there's 16 people down though. I don't know. It's servers like these. If there's not 64 players, it might be a hacked server. Just saying. Or it's like team stacked. We'll find out. We'll find out. Doop a doop a doop doop doop doop doop doop doop doop doop doop doop doop doop doop doop doop. Oh yeah, dude. No, it looks like it just started actually. Well, you know what I like to do when I just start this game?
They have captured every objective.
Eyes over there!
Not well, hey, I'm with the bros. What are you gonna do, right?
The objectives. They have drawn first blood.
Mm-hmm. Predictably, all of our armor went to A, when they've actually got the swimming ability to go right to C. And I'm pretty sure these guys are looking for anyone to jump out.
Have a look here!
Now, I don't have ESP. I don't have ESP at all. This player that's driving, just like, he heard everything I said because he's going to C. You are the best.
Appreciate it!
That's how you do it, though. He's bringing the spawn truck or spawn land vehicle. And he's taking it to sea. Effectively, this is putting all these frontline defenders who are probably, now I'm just guessing, more than likely at A and B, waiting for the impending invasion of Doom, that it's actually not happening. It's all coming to sea. Ooh, that was not ours. And as we land, get the F out. The frig. That was frickin' close. I see that that guy's actually dealing with a situation. And we will exploit this situation by making our own situation. Yeah, I hope so too.
Could use a
I'll
new
take squad.
order.
I'll take squad lead. Do some ninja stuff right now. Get some ninja squad bonuses. Oh, bonjour. Very nice. Bon nuit. Stay alive, guys. Stay alive, stay alive, stay alive.
Dog has been secured.
Yeah. So, what this also means is that their whole team just went collectively, oh no, and is now heading right back to kill us all. So, what we gotta do is break out. Make out like ninjas. In peace. Guys. This is what we do. This is how we do it.
Here, get in!
Nice and stealthy. Perfect. This is how you win. I'm not doing anything. I'm just here for the ride.
Control enough objectives to sway
Oh boy.
What's this?
That's a lot of them, isn't it? I think so. There may be like 2, maybe 3.
Tossing out some smoke!
Yeah. That's a smoke grenade. Handy.
objective dog.
Get him up. Get him up.
Next time!
It's like having a fresh friend. A necromancer even. Raising the undead. Whoa.
Soldier!
Oh no.
Takes advantages!
Oh,
Should
I'll
be
get you.
okay now. Come on now!
They're everywhere. It's too bad we glitched out in that last second. We were heavily outnumbered. More of a probe attack, actually. I noticed that these probe attacks, these are the essential things that just kind of need to happen in many situations. You know, you send in a kind of a dummy. Oh, that was a little bit heavy. And, you know, the dummy or the fast mover, if it's better, or even a tank. But something's got to go in there to effectively drag their big guns out. Drag the big monsters out of the ugly creatures out of their caverns who attack. And, you know, it can be, in World War One, it's actually just terrible. Terrible. These vehicles were just so massive, those tanks. If you can imagine a whole infantry company, like hundreds of guys, being just utterly useless against such a thing, such a weapon. It's just, it would be awful to see. And I mean, you never expected, anything like that. As a soldier, you went into battle expecting one kind of warfare and got something completely, and it's warfare, you know? It's just warfare. It's just terrible. World War One. It's just awful. And, I mean, the video game experience was already enough kind of a shell shock as it was, because it was just so vicious. I couldn't even imagine what those guys probably went through in real life. It would be unbelievable to be there. Like, there's just no way to explain how terribly savage. This is pretty relaxed, actually. I'm on an island, you know, it's pretty beautiful here, right? It's very pretty. Yeah, I mean, a plane sometimes bombs your buddies, but it's okay. He's back, right? No, World War One was, Earth hated, the Earth was just completely ruined by the war. It was craters the size of houses. And the tanks were mean and huge. And men were vicious with knives and melee weapons. World War One was murder on a scale. It was just a mass destruction of men in so many awful ways that it's terrifying. As a video game, I find it enjoyable for being a medic, for helping out my teammate. And sometimes it's just too much to even think about. But they'd send hundreds of men into the waves of Lewis machine guns. What a beautiful machine gun that machine gun is, you know? It's a very effective gun. Look at all those guys. No, that was more of a distraction and delay. They're definitely going to be overrunning and taken into that base. So there's ultimately nothing I can do, and the Fliegerfaust are already coming. Oh, is that you back there? Oh, he's... Now, which one is he? Is he the green one? I think he's the green one. Boop, boop. Oh, I got the turbo boost, by the way. Yeah. Bye. Boost. Oh, going in for another recharge. Is this annoying you yet? So, generally shooting at these other pilots, right? It just takes so freaking long in this game that I have come to the understanding that just staying alive longer than the other guy is just as good as this. Thank you.
Much appreciated.
So yeah, I'm a pro pilot. Looks beautiful from up here, though. Ooh, gotten a little bit closer, maybe? Maybe. Ah, I'm losing my pin. I was right on him and I lost it. Whew. This guy's pretty good. He likes to fly low too. It's where you stay safe as a pilot. A lot of pilots don't like to fly low. Obviously, I like to go low.
Objective dog is secured.
Where are you going? What? I thought we were friends. Okay. Objectives up. Gun's overheated. Ah, that was some money shots. If only I had some rockets. I gotta go hit back to base. I do have rockets. I'm coming back in. And more ammo. Okay, supercharge me. Let's go. Now hopefully that other pilot kind of takes it easy on me. Oh, it's alright. I think I ran into him. Roadkill? Yeah. Sorry about that, dude. Huh? You can see other people's orders now, which kind of it's neat. I do like the order system in this game. It's the way that it should have been in Battlefield 1, so that you could learn. Like the order system in Battlefield 1 is very exploitable. Let's just put it that way. There's a lot of things about that the spotting system in Battlefield 1 that's just too simple, and I can almost understand why a lot of people don't do it. It's to give the other team an advantage. Because somebody who does do it, you can see too much, and it's just like there's just no way you could spot those infantry. And that guy's me, you know. But this game's awesome because you actually have to look at your target and concentrate on them in a particular way, and in lots of situations you can do lots of mass spot. So it takes a bit of practice. It's really important. It's important for your team. It's important for you, and it gets you points. What the? Hey, I got mail to deliver over here. What's going on? Oh! That just basically pointed me out to the whole team. I don't like killing because of that. You become a big threat. You become a really big threat. Your numbers go up when you start shooting people. This is Battlefield. It's sometimes just about surviving. It's not necessarily about killing all your enemies. They just sometimes run away or just go back to the boats and tanks and stuff. It's not wise to blow up on tanks anyway. From a soft target on top of a big target. Nice. Good work, guys. Now. Boop. Boop, boop, boop, boop. I think that the push to C should be on. Yeah. This is what you call genuine tank cover. Don't be the guy that gets shot.
Attention. We no longer control objective Charlie. We have control of objective Easy. Our forces now control objective Able.
That was a bit too easy. Alright. You guys gonna cross the river? Oh, I think he's going.
Look there.
Hey, let me in there. Oh, we're chasing down the rest of them. Okay.
Should be okay now.
That's not exactly what I think we should be doing with 2 tanks, though. Okay, so
There's an enemy presence.
basically I am the assault wave going back to C. C has now been overrun. And that interlude was pretty interesting.
Come on now.
I wonder if the one guy was worth it. do like the Jeep. The Willy is a bit better than the Japanese guy. The Japanese guy just seems to get stuck more often than the Willy. Nice. The Willy's is awesome. The Willy in Heroes and Generals is hilarious to use, by the way. Oh, that's some pretty heavy firepower in the background. Nice, I got 2 more people. Or just 2 people in general. There's Japanese here. Oh, I did not know they were there. Oh. I was a probe. I was the probe. Out of all the classes that you find in a dugout, though, the one that I hate to see the most, like that I usually don't survive a head-on collision with, is the assault class. They can be tooled out to get a lot more firepower out than me as a medic. And I mean, my only real actual weapon in those situations is actually just to survive harder than the other guy. That's kind of my strategy with it. Sure, you can probably outget him with some of the guns if you were aggressive enough. But when you've got more of your weapons tailored to survival and longevity, like, you got to maximize your strengths. And in my suggestion, there's just some classes as a medic you really shouldn't just go head to head with, like the assault. Maybe if they got a rifle, maybe if you feel like you got the advantage on him. But if he sees you and you see him, and there's those precious seconds,
Up you go, soldier.
you're not at an advantage. Last bullet. There's a guy in here. Tallulah TV, there's a guy in here. There's a guy in here. That's what I was doing the blinking for. I think they'll figure it out. It's pretty obvious. It's not safe. Flamethrower? Oh, it's not even out yet. Doesn't matter.
Someone, get me more ammo!
Alright. Oh, yeah. Where are we going? Oh, we're just spanking them. It's over. Yeah, they're done.
The battle is nearly won.
It's tough. Wake Island was always this kind of rough. Even from Battlefield 1942. If the Japanese lost all... The Japanese back then, though, they had the destroyer and the carrier. And the Americans had a destroyer and a carrier and a submarine. I think they both actually had submarines. But it was like more Navy around a map that was the same. It looked same U-shape. Same kind of setup. There's a lot of new stuff on this map from the other old ones, but, you know. We had a lot of fun on Battlefield 1942. Don't worry, guys. Maybe one day they'll remake a version of Battlefield where it's like remastered from 1942 and we'll all have a good time. But, we certainly had our fun for years on that game. For a 2004 release, I could still find people playing that game, you know, and it's still a multiplayer first-person shooter. Those are some pretty badass looking dudes, huh? Nice, I got full squad now. Oh, okay, it's alright. It's alright. Keep that sucker open. I wonder, are there planes in this one? I think there's planes in this one. Oh, this is one of my favorite maps, actually. Stop for planes. Okay, I'm gonna choose the bomber.
Capture and hold as many objectives as you can.
looks so pretty. Wow, the area and the lighting was just so amazing in this game.
Objective dog is ours.
Oh,
Objective Charlie is
Orders,
ours.
Sergeant.
okay, I got bombs on this baby.
We've taken
Here
objective
we go.
easy.
Taking Charlie was where the battle is and always is. That's a stupid. He's a TIE bomber. Deadly output. I think he's got the gun pattern on him. So he's got like 20mm cannons, dualies on those wings. And now he's got a gun. Boy, that's him. Feels like it's him.
Need to return to the combat zone.
He just got shot down.
Objective Charlie has been lost.
No, there he is. There he is. Get him! I'm gonna get my recharge. He's gotta go get his.
They're taking the upper hand.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll let him do it. It buys me precious time. And being not so mean to other pilots has got its benefits. You know what I mean? We're all just playing a game, just trying to get scores up and stuff. I can't let him exactly kill my teammates, though. So I gotta take him out. Oh. I want to live. And with my back gunner, I have a bit more incentive to try and stay alive, because he can put down suppression fire on them while I can actually bail out and go get more bombs, recharge, go help the teammates. As you can see, they lost Charlie. We lost Charlie, I should say. Come on, bombing. Yeah.
Move! Defend the objective!
And bear in mind, these are real players, right? So he's trying to pull me off the map and effectively challenge me with the suppression weapon. Like, he's definitely down for a fight. So, that's cool. I like that.
Objective dog.
I think survival is an important characteristic of warfare, too. Any more bombs?
The enemy now control all objectives.
Go! Capture the objective!
Oh, we've got a decent team. Oh, man, I gotta get into the fight. I mean, I just love flying so much, but it's tough with actual real players who are actively ruining everything, and they're good at it. They're good at killing everything. No, too steep, and my bombs weren't ready. And I think somebody's on the AA too, so that's not good. Okay, let's try again. I see him. Oh, he's on the AA gun and he's pissed. Alright, I gotta get the heck out of here. Sorry, I'm trying to watch my language. I might have a bit more of a potty mouth than normal. Sometimes I say things that I, quite frankly, However, I'm trying my best to change it. Because this channel is about the good times and the good games. It's not about really anything else, including me. However, if you want to help support or whatever, I wouldn't mind. If anything, this is just a labor of love. I just love playing with you guys. I'm speaking to all the Battlefield players, all the PC players. I'm a PC guy. There he is.
We can still turn this around.
How annoying is this? It's like a pea shooter. Get on that back gun, I know you want to. I hit him. I actually hit the character, so you can do it. You can snipe a pilot right out of a plane. He's got backup. recharge too. So I'm at a disadvantage in this situation. He's got obviously got a wingman, and he's gonna keep running to the airfield, as he should be, honestly, because I'm on the attack. And he's staying alive because he's a bomber. He's just trying to bomb some targets. Oh, hello. I think he likes this. See, we're both getting points. When we're shooting at each other like this and engaging, we're getting combinations of points. We're unlocking our benefits and our boosts. So it actually is just, if you just keep tapping each other, I think that would be the best way to play the game, but you can't always get that kind of relationship with random players. So, I mean, this Stuka pilot's pretty good. I like flying with him. He's already a pretty good player. Oh no! Oh no! Oh yeah! Woo! Yeah! We did it! Yeah, that was awesome. Probably wouldn't have done all that stuff if I didn't have a back gunner, but hey, I was doing it for his enjoyment too. Oh, yeah, I think we lost some guy. That was fun. Pardon me for that. Ooh. Don't smoke. Just don't even try it. I'll admit I got a bit of a habit. A cheap cigarette habit, maybe. Yeah, well, now it's time to get back onto the battlefield. Somebody made a comment that was a boring game. I didn't think it was boring. I had a lot of fun. Okay, let's try this out. Okay. Oh, I got kicked out of my squad. Server went down. It just said the game session was no longer in play. Yeah, a bit of that. So, what time is it? Let's try a little bit of Battlefield 1 and see if there's any players who are willing to play some of that right now. Kind of in the mood for a bit of that. Maybe a horse ride. I like the original game in Battlefield 5 with the British versus the Germans. It feels the funnest. Like the planes and the tanks are really, I think, tuned for it. Tuned for combat against each other. The Americans and the Japanese, there feels like a disparagement. Like the Americans get just a little bit more than the Japanese, and it's kind of obvious. Japanese are still pretty good, don't get me wrong. Those planes are awesome. So I believe this patch as well has had an effect on Battlefield 1, probably creating like back end stuff, fixing a lot of their issues with their server sides and things like that. Players accounts, rewards. For some reason, we just all been getting the crates, the cheap crates, like dozens at a time per round, almost like just overwhelming bribery to keep playing the game. I don't know. I don't need the incentive to play Battlefield 1 because the game is so just awesome. So many things about Battlefield 1 that make it such a fun game. And it's the fact that it's a team game and it's like 18 players or even 32 players versus 32 players in a 64-player map. It's just so epic. It's so epic. 32 players. That's a lot of people on one team, and you're all working together.
all I'm gonna say is that I'm not exactly complaining that they're giving me all these free boxes. I guess it's also to get my weapons unlocks, like my melee weapons, and they've got puzzles and things. Oh no, I'll take that. Nice squad boost. Whoa, that's pretty badass. Oh yeah, I already got him. Alright, now we're in. And we're a bit thinned out. But it looks like we got a full game. Okay, so this is as optimal as it gets.
We have lost
Hi there, friendo.
objective George.
Ooh, those textures are kind of... That's okay, though. Not every texture is as detailed as the other. It's really a lot to do with the game. And sometimes I kind of get a little bit obsessed with it, but it's about getting an optimal look and seeing if there's any clashes and problems with the card. It was a bit of a struggle to get the... It's more computer jargon at this point. But if someone wishes to play a good game on a computer, with Battlefield 1 per se, like perhaps the hardware and everything, I don't have all the money in the world, then it's really just advice, perhaps. That it takes, you know, don't just go in there with the highest quality settings. Throw it all on just super maximum without really kind of testing your card with it, how your card's going to respond, how hot it gets. I had a lot of issues with heat with this game, crashing. And it looks good, and if you really like how it looks for this setup, I could teach you everything I've learned, or tell you over text, or communicate to any individual how like simple this was. And just it's the stigma of computer gaming, that it's like only for obsessed nerds and things like that. Hey, basically, what are you trying to tell me? Yeah, because I am those things, maybe. It's that if I want competition, right? I need the competition. So if you're not smart enough to learn a computer by now, it's like, damn, fam. It's pretty simple. And it's a lot more simple than it looks. But the hardware and getting a good video card that works well with Battlefield might be something a little bit more than what I got. I think. I don't know. I think it looks pretty good. It just sometimes feels like I could get like something more out of this game. It's a very beautiful game. I'm not exactly killing them all. No, I don't need to lay down withering hail of fire. If I just keep flying around, I'll stay alive longer. And they can use me as a spawn truck. Stuck repairing for a bit. I gotta keep an eye on him.
Vorsicht! Das ist einer ihrer Soldaten! Ich habe Sichtkontakt zu einem feindlichen Soldaten!
Oh, we got it. Oh, with the artillery truck. In case you hadn't played this game or you haven't really experienced the artillery truck, it's really just a car with a gigantic sniper cannon on it. It's awful. It's so brutal. So, I mean, yeah, it was a pretty good shot, I suppose, right? To take out a plane with that thing? No, not really. From his perspective, it was very easy, I'm sure, because it's an artillery truck. It's very, very deadly. They're a lot deadlier than normal tanks, that's for sure. If you put that thing up on a hill, you can effectively ruin the whole game with a good artillery truck camp. That is to say, not ruin the game. I mean, you win your game
for your team. You just don't make it very fun for the other team. And as he's doing right now, he's just bombing us repeatedly. So I'm not expecting too much mercy from that guy. He needs to be taken out.
Hier, erste Hilfe.
Yeah, that artillery truck needs to get bombed, that's for sure.
Halfway there,
Oh.
we have the upper hand.
And, okay, I can actually go in with a plane now. I'm gonna bring in close air support on that stuff. Because I know he's down there somewhere, and there's a medica support and another support. That's not enough. Take out the artillery truck. He's still down. Oh, there he is. Someone on the map. Where is he? Where is he? That's him. Right there. Watch this. Oh, I lost him. I think he's back there. He was just a little narrow box on the road. It was hard to see. Or is he dead? I thought he was over here.
Feindlicher Soldat gesichtet.
So, this game isn't exactly as easy as it looks to spot. You do have to center your crosshairs over where you think the enemy is. And, I mean, I saw where the sniper position was from the sky, so when you've got a bird's eye and you've really got an eagle eye with it, you can see everything.
Speer, seht ihn?
Use it to focus.
We have lost objective
That
Edward.
artillery truck was, oh, I didn't know I was going to put that close. Stay and cap the base? Yeah.
We have lost objective
I
Butter.
like flying. Nice. I've been really helping my team out from the skies in this one. So I just heard some big guns go off. Where's that artillery truck? He just fired at me again, didn't he? Oh, that guy's a danger. He's killing everybody, I'm sure.
Artilleriebatterie aufpassen. Aufpassen! Feindlicher Soldat! Feindlicher Soldat! Da! Vorsicht! Ein Soldat!
The Haxing fish.
An enemy dreadnought is en route.
Oh, good times.
Feindlicher Tank!
Where? There's a tank down there? Where? Where did you see the tank? Oh, there he is. There he is. There he is. There he is. That's him. That guy. He's got to pay. It's going down tonight, Billy. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? You're down here.
We have
Ah, I
lost
keep losing
objective
him.
Edward.
There he is.
Das sind Panzer!
Yes. Oh, this is gonna be good. I need to hype it up, but it's gonna be good.
An enemy dreadnought has arrived.
Oh boy, he's way more dodgy than he looks. He's getting hit.
Panzer gesichtet,
So he's gonna
aufpassen!
go on a repair mission, or he's gonna find backup. It's the guns I gotta hit him with. There he is. Oh, I got hurt pretty good. Okay. My wings probably ripped it right off. Yep.
We have taken objective Edward.
Come on, stay afloat, stay afloat, stay afloat, stay afloat. No. Stay afloat. He won't let me do it. He won't let me do it. It's bailout mission at this point. Adios! I bid you adieu. We can hold B and secure our victory. At this point, though, nothing is certain because I've seen teams surge up enough and take like 2 or 3 bases in the span of a minute that puts our team in a state of disarray, and they win, and and it's really cool. Actually, it's pretty marvelous to see a team of strangers. Yeah, they don't know each other at all, rarely, and they're working together to solve these horrendous issues of like taking bases from like dedicated defenders and things. It's pretty fascinating to think about that like a war would call upon people in such a way to work together in various ways. There's a lot of stuff that goes around that's not killing each other, where they're just using subterfuge and trickery.
Erste Hilfe, nimm schon.
Medic classes are vitally important. That's a raider, I think. I don't know what he is, but he just killed me.
We have taken objective butter.
Okay, yeah, we got this. The triple entente, eh? It's a cool looking color. A little Beetlejuicy.
Feindliches Linienschiff gesichtet. Dreadnought-Klasse.
The size of that mama.
Vorsicht! Das ist einer ihrer Soldaten.
Oh, I didn't even realize that it's been black screen the whole time. Because I haven't set the game capture. No, we've been having such a good game together. No. Alright, forgive my newbiness. Oh, that's horrible. I was like, I was having so much fun there too. You guys are like, what's happening? What's going on? Cool, hold on. It's gotta work. It's gotta work. Yeah. Okay, game capture's on. There we go. Yeah, we went back to Battlefield 1 and you gotta switch around manually. Sorry about that. Must have been the Quaker cakes I ate. They're still running through my body. That's still, you know, still digesting that stuff. Sorry. Holy Talitsky. Hey, that's the same guy that was in the artillery truck, by the way. Is it really a coincidence? He's a good player. Jeez Louise, I just want to live. He's probably got it zeroed already. Him and his boys are just like 2 targets acquired, right? I just want to live. It's just crazy. So we're going to give him a little bit of smoke cover because those guys are probably coming down now. Somebody's coming to get us. Wow, that didn't go as far as I wanted, but... Oh, you didn't. Oh, hey. You missed the other guy. Yes. Oh, that's this. Unbelievable. I think that my buddy survived. I'm not even too sure what happened there. Oh, no, he didn't. No, we both got killed. It was unfortunate.
Das ist einer ihrer Soldaten.
But the battle is almost over anyway. If any,
Feindflugzeug da
most
oben.
of their teammates are on the defense.
Soldat gesichtet.
Understand.
Hier. Das ist einer ihrer Soldaten. Feindsoldat in Sicht.
I mean, it just, like, the spotting in this game, you don't even actually need to see. It shows them for you.
Flugzeug gesichtet.
But you gotta do it often. I've changed my button around. Because Q is too out of the way for me, I changed it to another button. I suggest changing it from something opposite to Q as well. They made a Q so that it was like a bit more difficult out of the way.
GG's. Neville Knights. Okay, actually, Sinai Desert was the launch map for this game, and it's probably the least, I think, out of all the maps and servers I played, it's like the least chosen normally, because it's so overplayed. But I'm like newer to the game, and I think that it's actually a great map with lots of fun stuff to do, lots of cool things to go around and play on. Cool vehicles, horses, trucks, trains, a good, interesting demo into the game of Battlefield 1. But I can understand if it's a little bit overplayed. The city and the town wars can get pretty brutal. I mean, it's bad. It's pretty bad. Shotguns abound for everybody. All right. Open battle packs. Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-slices. Cool. That's a lot of money. Pistol is that? The Mars automatic? Wow, that looks like a massive pistol. I've seen a lot of forgotten weapons videos and other affiliate channel. Yeah, like I think World of Weapons, I think is another one, or Weapons of the World or something. And the show shot, or show, or I'm not even too sure what you call it, BFG, that gun is really impressive for a World War I light machine gun. I understand that the ammo and the way that you load the gun was really unique. It had a lot of problems. Took a bit of training to get used to, but wow, that gun was impressive. I mean, it was like the French version of the BAR. It's like, whoa. And the BAR is a pretty good gun, you know. It's really reliable. A lot of militaries have been using BARs for decades, when it was made for late World War I and then for the rest of the world after that. But the show shot was a big gun too. It was a nasty gun. I'll try and show you guys one day. It has a very impressive sound. Oh, I didn't even realize we were fighting such a noob. Missed all the vehicles. No. Alright, doesn't matter. Because... Oh, it's Armor. Armor of God. He's a cool player. He's one of the regulars. We play often. You get used to a lot of the regulars in Battlefield.
We have lost
Especially in a
objective
game like
Charlie.
this. There's only so many people playing from the West Coast. And everyone who effectively plays on the West Coast is playing the one server. So there's a lot of people jamming into one 64-player server, which is kind of neat.
O tarafta bir düşman tankı. Düşman
First
tankı.
time in an
Orada.
Uber, he says. Basically, right?
Bir tayyareye doğru bakıyorum. Düşman tayyaresi. Dikkat eyle. Onların askerlerinden birini görüyorum. Dikkat doğru bakıyorum. Gördünüz mü? Bir düşman tankı.
Don't get us smashed up on the wall. We're not gonna make it. Ooh, we are. Nice. Thanks.
Bu fevkalade. Teşekkürler.
Guy's pretty good. I think Octagoron is pretty good too. He's in the gunner's position. He's also a
Bir
big
tank
pilot.
görüldü. Düşman tankı görüldü.
Oh, really?
Dikkat edin. Şu onların askerlerinden biri.
Don't you do it.
We have taken objective
Just reloading his gun to shoot again. At least that's what it looked like. Whoa. I don't know what's going on back there. It sounds pretty rough. Pilot failed out. Maybe. I'm not sure. Just doing the best I can from about 200 feet. You mean this bomber? No, these bombers aren't lame. These bombers are great.
Hava müdafaa topları o tarafta. Dikkat eyleyin. Bir asker.
We have lost objective Edward.
Bir asker görüldü.
Where? I don't see anything. Oh, I got you.
Hallediyorum. Bir düşman askeri görüldü. Hücum kıtası askeri. Ona dikkat edin.
Oh, there's another of the tanks down there and everything. That was clutch. I think we got one of those tanks too.
Tank
That was a
görüldü.
nice bombing
Tetikli
run.
olun.
I'd like to see more of that. Oh. So that's one enemy plane and 3 of our guys. I think we've got the superiority down. At this point, it's just gratuitous. We could probably have more benefit with guys on bases. It looks like the enemy is partaking into what is well known to be the back base raid. Because they don't like losing either, and so they've resorted to other tactics.
Dikkat! Düşman askeri.
Gotta get that base. They're taking G.
We have
It's
taken
okay. The
objective
bomber's
Delta.
already made a decision. He's actually going in for a bombing run that he's been planning for a while now. So it's just that's the breaks when you're a gunner. If you can bail, take the base.
Onların askerleri
Do it. Like this. Ooh, boy, they'll be coming back for this one though. Kind of like an experienced gamer, I suppose. So I'm just sharing my battle secrets. So far, so good, but they can still spawn on this as long as that diamond shape is around the E. When it changes, that's when they can't start spawning anymore. And spawning means that that's just them showing up like the spawn. You know, I was born. I'm born into the game. Ooh, I got a tank. And he's my squatty. Sweet. Nice. Oh, sorry, buds.
We have taken objective George. We have lost objective Charlie.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. Oh, this thing's a death trap. That tank is a lot safer than that truck. Oh boy, it's just not safe in general. You gotta get accurate with the
Yaralarını
needles.
tedavi etmemi ister misin?
In Battlefield 5, you don't necessarily need to be accurate. You just gotta get close, and then you press the button, and there you go. So there is a difference. It's two different
Sıhhi
medic
yardım
games, I
çantası.
suppose.
Tedavi ol.
I have a lot of fun playing the medic class in this game. It's really just you have a lot of control of everything. and that's where I like to be. Squad boost active.
Truck down there. Who's shooting at me? From an AA nest. Not exactly a first target I
Tayyare
want
tam
to use.
yukarıda.
Okay, he might have a back gunner. I think he does. We fly into the sun together. We both know, or at least I think he knows, it's presenting the least interesting target is a good survival mechanism. And if you fly into things like go low or fly into the sun or go into the fog, it only helps you survive.
Düşman bombardıman tayyaresi.
What is he
Dikkat
doing?
edin.
We have taken objective Duff.
Ooh, he's a sniper with an anti-tank rifle. Okay. So he's back on that bomber. He's in a big gun. He's got that big anti-tank gun, so he'll shoot us in 2 hits, blow a wing off or something. But he's got to go.
Teşekkürler ahbap. Şurada hasım
We
askeri.
have lost objective Edward.
Bu bir tank.
Ooh, we got hit pretty good. He's still on us. Lazineza needs to spray that guy with some bullets to make us less
Hava
feeling
müdafaa
of the
toplarını
target.
görebiliyorum.
He's taking his time on those shots. I think he doesn't necessarily feel
Dikkat.
confident in
Zırhlı
his shooting.
hasta.
That's okay. You don't need to be confident. You just need to keep shooting.
We have lost objective Freddy.
Tank. Onlarınkilerden biri. Düşman askeri görüldü.
Yeah, you got infantry all over too. Soft targets and the shaman with the big gun. He wasn't playing any games. Yeah, these guys are pretty good at what they do. They're definitely efficient killers. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Customize. Visuals. Oh, I don't have any new skins for the Howl. My favorite gun. Hey, that gun looks pretty dope. Let's try that one out.
Sıhhi
Like the
yardım
PP7.
çantası.
Looks
Kullanın.
great.
We have taken objective Edward.
Sıhhi yardım çantası. Tedavi ol.
Wow, that fires fast.
Sıhhi yardım çantası. Tedavi ol.
Awesome. That
Aha,
officially
sana
secured
bir
us
sıhhi
taking this
yardım
base.
çantası.
Close game though. Very, very close
We
game.
have
Oh
taken
no.
objective Charlie.
Yaralanmışsın. Seni tedavi edeceğim. Aha, sana bir sıhhi yardım çantası. Aha, sıhhi yardım çantası.
It's risky.
We
Use
have
this as a
lost
blast
objective
shield to
Duff.
scan.
Bakın, bir
Don't
gözcü.
necessarily start
O
popping rounds
tarafta
off.
bir hasım askeri.
I know it seems appealing, but it's just like there could be more. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. Pardon my language there. It's just a bit frustrating. He
Makinalı
was stuck in the
tüfek.
terrain.
Düşman. Makinalı tüfek. Çabuk olun.
We have taken
Dikkat
objective
eyleyin
Freddy.
makinalı tüfek.
It would be a bit gratuitous to start blasting those infantry. They can't necessarily hit me back. So I'm really just spotting and scanning for my allies. I'll hit that guy though, because he's really close.
Düşman makinalı tüfeği.
Ooh, he's like really close. You can kill me with a grenade bundle. You certainly won't try it.
Yaralarını tedavi edebilirim. Senin için sıhhi yardım çantası.
Here he comes.
Düşman bombardıman sayarı. Tam yukarıda. Onu gördünüz mü? Onların askerlerinden biri. Makinalı tüfek. Çabuk olun. Düşmanın nöbetçisi görüldü.
He just took a big shot. He needed it though. He's got extra armor. He's actually very
Bir
dangerous.
asker görüldü.
There's a mortar over there. I think it's behind this rock.
We are losing objective Charlie.
There's a mortar over there somewhere. He's behind this bluff. I can't see
We
him.
have taken objective George.
Dikkat edin. Bir asker.
These snipers are trying to shoot me in the head.
We have lost objective Edward.
İstersen uyarırız.
This is not safe here, my dude. Oh, he's gone. Oh no. Yeah, that mortar gun was, or that artillery gun, definitely became a high priority target. So, best to displace. I can certainly try and pin these guys in. It almost feels like a losing battle, and we're just outskirting it. We only have maybe a handful of guys while the front line's focusing somewhere else. Lee Enfield's certainly dedicated to this flank. I'm gonna get him up. He was in the house first, so it was his house. That's why he defended it harder than me. I'll take the horse. Smoky Black.
Hadi hadi. Önünde.
Horse is tough on this map. Probably one of the hardest
We
maps
have
to use
lost
the
objective
horse.
Freddy.
There's too many big guns to shoot you.
Güveniyor olasın.
And shaman tanks, these guys right here, they're the worst. They're great to have out there. They got so much firepower. They're great. Oh, he did.
Hadi beygir. Hadi beygir. Haydi. Heh. Tam sıcak ileri.
If he's gonna hoof it, then I'm gonna give him all the support I can because we're basically all walking in this one, aren't we?
Geri dur.
Could be snipers all over the place. They certainly like the bluffs.
Hadi yürü.
We have lost objective Edward.
He'll be back. Maybe he's taking a bathroom break. That's okay. Oh, he's back. Okay. Well, I can give him unlimited health packs, and snipers can still basically have this guy in trouble. So I'm gonna give him as much cover as I can. Okay, go on.
Dört baba de.
Oh, there's two of them.
Hadi görelim. Güveniyor olasın. Hop dedik.
I think that's my buddy.
Sayıver.
Definitely less resistance than I expected. That's okay. That's okay.
Hadi.
I got you guys.
We have taken objective Edward.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's helping me out. He's giving me more ammo, and more points. Hell yeah!
We have taken objective Freddy.
That's what I like. He's my boy.
Bu bir tank. Bir düşman atlısı görüldü.
Other cavalry are the worst for me. They're really hard to hit. And he's just running over our guys. You've got... Oh, no, he was the flamer.
Bir düşman atlısı var şurada. Teşekkür ederim.
Oh, he's gonna get me. Just
We
can't hit
have
them
lost
for anything.
objective Charlie. We have lost objective George.
You get, when you've got a lot of practice in riding a horse, it's all about the spins and turns in around the terrain so you don't glitch out on anything. You can make it smooth like silk. It takes a lot of practice. Horses are super fun. It's like Mountain Blade. Exactly what you would expect in a battlefield.
Hamza ileri. Yukarı.
There's an artillery truck. You got to go
Bir düşman
more than
gözcüsü
anyone
görüyorum.
else. He's repairing.
Oo. Tank.
Engine disabled. No, that means that he's still alive.
We have taken objective Duff.
Aye. Well, they always said they liked the challenge. Oh, Octagon's flying now? Sweet. Octagoron? He's good. I've flown with him before.
Teşekkürler. Bir düşman askerine doğru bakıyorum. Yukarı bakın. Tayyare. Dikkat! Düşman askeri.
Oh,
Bir tayyare görüyorum.
Lost objective Freddy.
there wasn't much we could do. We were sitting ducks waiting for that guy. So, game's close, and they've taken all the bases. They got base lead. It's more like baseball at this point, actually. Where what was a seemingly close game at one side has now turned into a landslide if we don't change it around. So it calls upon, like, the way that the flags are in this battlefield make the game very strategically interesting and challenging. And I've seen lots of really interesting, lots of like comebacks, turnarounds, sneaky endgame maneuvers, cool stuff.
Düşman
And
süvarisi görüldü.
the way the game scores it just only makes that more like conducive.
Yaralarını feda.
I brought my friend up in a world of madness right there. It was just too wild. More out of my own desperation because the horse rider was trying to run me over. So. Oh no. So he shook the horse. That's okay.
Düşman tayyaresi.
This.
We have taken objective Freddy.
Düşman askeri görüldü. Tayyare. Gördünüz mü? Bir tank
Enemy
görüyorum.
plane. Oh, I was too late. It was too late.
Sana sıhhi yardım çantası. Şu sıhhi yardım çantasını kullan.
Same guy, Joe Qatar.
We have lost objective Duff.
You know, I think it's about time that I get into a fighter plane and settle this once and for all. It's a bit too crazy up there. Feels like red team's really pushing the advantage in the skies right now. Oh, I can't spawn on that guy? That means he's in trouble. Or he's doing fine? That's a lot of guys inside there. Nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do is redeploy. Yeah, I know it's a waste of a guy. It's... If I get into a plane, though, that Like, there's already 5 guys inside that plane, or that tank, so... I mean, tactically, what
We have taken
more will I
objective
do in that
George.
situation? So I'm gonna just pop right out, get into this guy instead. And now I'm a spotting machine with a boost.
Hava müdafaa topları orada.
We have taken objective Charlie.
Oh man. Oh, I was doing it for the homies. He didn't care.
Tayyare.
Oh. That guy's pretty wounded. He really still wants to kill me? Go find help.
Tedavi edebilir. Seninki sıhhi yardım çantası.
Oh yeah, we can do it, guys. We can do it. We can do it. Cavalry sword. Yeah, well, you know, when you're killing medics, you got to get rid of the medics. They're like the wizards, man. They can necromancer their way out of every situation. They got the goods, the supplies, rifle grenades, and things. They got access to some pretty wild stuff. So I can understand if killing the medic is priority. Hey, it's really just a compliment. I'm trying to get you too, but I'm also trying to save the homies. Save the homies, save the world. This cavalry lance is for the other
We
horse
have taken
riders.
objective Duff.
Using it against men is just kind of, well, you can just run them over with the horse too, I guess. It's just like,
Sakin olasın. Yan sıcak ileri.
it's a bit greasy, a bit too greasy for me. I'm still trying to get used to the 1985 Russian rifle. This thing's very powerful, and you can definitely one-shot a man with this guy. It doesn't have a scope or anything like that. Not at least for the horse rider.
Sakin olasın. Dört havada.
Set up a nice primal position for my friend there, give him some help now.
Güveniyor olasın. Şimdi. Hadi beyim. Hücum kıtası askeri görüldü. Geri dur. Burada.
Inside the house. I am out of here.
Yukarı.
Enemy all over the place. And I'm a really big target. Medic's going down first. Too late.
Hadi gidelim.
Oh, he's a flamer tank. This is gonna get good. Notice how close the game is? I'm expecting totally an assault wave from these guys. It's gonna get bad. I'll probably end up getting turfed. Flame. Or flare. Tanks here. Just beat down. Lots of artillery.
Hadi görelim.
Need ammo. You need ammo too.
Hadi yürü.
It's okay. That was a light tank. It's okay. I saved my friend there. It gave him a bit more time. And meanwhile, I'm playing a big rodeo clown distraction. I gotta get in there as a medic. Not a plane. The plane's just not fast enough.
Tehditli olasınız. Hücum kıtası askeri.
Ooh, that was a really good gas, if I might say so.
Al bunu.
We are winning.
Yes. And my horse. I won everything.
Hadi beyim.
Jumanias. Oh,
Sıhhi yardım çantasını kullan.
parked.
Yardım edebilir.
Win by the numbers.
Sıhhi yardım çantası. Şu sıhhi yardım çantasını al. Sen tane sıhhi yardım çantası.
We have lost.
Yeah, me and the boys. Oh, 2 hackers in the game, he says. If I might say so, Battlefield 1 has a problem chronically with hackers. Sure, when you think about it, all games do. It's all about how many players are still playing the game is per ratio to hackers, and because the community in Battlefield 1 is substantially less than Battlefield 5, the amount of hackers is a lot higher, so be warned. Not every server, not every game, but it is quite common. The funny thing is that sometimes they're just generally not even good players, so it's like not even a groundbreaking occurrence to me, unless it's pretty blatant and obvious. But most of the time, you just get geeked by a good player, and a lot of people just throw around accusations of hacks and claims like that just to ruin somebody else's good time. But it's more like a gym locker in here, anyway. It's just kind of anything goes. McWilliams. Ooh. McWillies. I like those old Scottish names. McWilliams, McTullys, Mackindoodles.
Feindliches Flugzeug!
Wow, that was close. So I set those guys off chasing their own tail. Oh, he's coming right in. I tried to push him down. I don't know if it worked. I think it did. Oh, that was just goofy. That was just goofy on my part. But hey, man, I couldn't let him just get in there and bomb my buddies. I had to do something. That probably seems as a bit like unsportsmanlike or
We
just
have taken objective
lame.
Edward.
But you know, it's Battlefield. I'm not exactly an honorable or legit player, man. I'm just a Battlefield player. I'm just quick with my pistol. That's all I need. Okay, and bailing out. Oh, no. You can keep that.
We have taken objective Charlie.
Ah, it's glitching. Straight glitching, B. There we go.
We have taken objective Duff.
Oh, hi. Oh, he's getting the works. Okay. If I was in the back here. These tanks were really this big, by the way. I mean, you can see a lot of images and things of these. HE. Octogol is my boy. Yeah, these tanks were massive lumbering machines of death and
We
destruction.
have lost objective Charlie.
And on the flat, I mean, they weren't exactly the equivalent of modern tanks. They weren't meant for all operations. But when they were deployed, they were very effective. I mean, to put it lightly, they were very effective in what they did. They were armored canopies of doom with big guns. And they're mobile, so that's a huge advantage in a World War I type scenario.
Hier ist Munition.
I wanted to live. Yeah, okay, I just won't be as annoying this time. Drop a decent flare down there, and there's a tank down in the courtyard. Whew, okay. Oh, almost crashed. Lots of guys down there. Oh, that's
Feindlicher Reiter da drüben.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. No. Oh man, I tried to give that guy the best like survivability possible to shoot, but I was really just irritating him. I'm sure that sucked. Okay, so meanwhile, my whole squad's in on this operation over here. What's up, boys? Germania, I've played with before. Very good player.
We have taken objective apples.
Okay. Get me up, I'll take it. He's still shelling the place, and we gotta get out. He certainly is not enjoying our presence. He's shelling us still and not giving up. He's on the hunt.
We are losing objective apples.
Okay, Germania actually spun back around. I think that's a good idea too. I'll get you up. No, I won't. That's awful. That smoke spot me some precious time.
We have
Germania,
lost
look out.
objective Charlie.
Sweet, he's an assault class. Very timely. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Yeah. Oh, that was a lot of deacon. Whew. I didn't think we would end up taking him out, but we got a little bit overzealous as well. Like I said, Germania's pretty good. He had his eye on taking that guy out the whole time. As a medic, I was just watching, just following along. Yeah, this shot would be annoying. Turn the gun right around, so it's basically inoperable until they spin it
We are
back.
losing objective apples.
It's an interesting little tactic I'm picking up on. The Enfield's going deep. Okay, okay. I'm taking A. Somebody is. Ooh. That guy's always sniping me. I can be in a plane up 200 feet, or just on a millimeter man on the ground, he's one shot.
We are losing objective apples.
I don't think he's hacking though. It's just he's using that really powerful anti-tank gun.
Kommst du auf die Beine?
We have taken objective Charlie.
It takes a bit of time to get used to how a lot of the guns operate in this
We have
game.
lost
It
objective
can seem as if
Erste
there's a
Hilfe,
heavy
greif zu, Mann!
advantage for a particular way or a particular gun, and some guns are just really overpowered.
Erste Hilfe.
But there's a bit of a skill and a technique with all of them. They're all quality weapons.
dich, Kamerad.
If I went to war, I would be probably happy with all of them, quite frankly. Or would be suitable enough for the job.
Hier. Erste Hilfe für dich.
War's a lot more than just best gun.
Erste Hilfe.
That does have an advantage to its own, but there's way more different angles. And it's about good support, operations, leadership, armor support when you need to counter enemy armor. And being that we don't really know each other and we're just playing this random battle online, I'd say that we do generally pretty well. Because no one really knows each other. We're not even talking. We're coordinated.
Ich krieg dich wieder hin.
It's not bad.
Braucht jemand Erste
I'm
Hilfe?
following you, Germania.
Erste Hilfe, greif zu. Damit kommst du auf die Beine.
Where you going? Let's go.
Hier!
I keep remaining alive, he eliminates that tank. Oh. Well, I gotta say alive myself. It's pretty bad. If it's not bad enough, those tanks were also armored spawn carriers. The infantry can just keep piling out of those things at a rapid pace. And unless you destroy it, there's no way to stop them from coming out. So the tanks are very, very good for that reason. Alone, really, they're just an armored personnel carrier as well. And they did have them in World War One, where they were fitted with like space for at least 20 people, and they'd come barreling out of the doors with like medieval weapons and stuff. Oh yeah, the tanks were land raiders. It's really just...
We have taken objective butter.
Erzhilfe, greif zu, Mann!
Well, I don't exactly want to abandon my squad because they're all doing so well, and I like Jermaine, he's a good player. But they seem a little bit stacked. View player, I'm going to definitely friend this guy. I'm going to friend Lee Enfield. The fog of doom has rolled in. So that basically has rendered planes and their land operations about 4 times as difficult. It just means they can't carpet bomb us as much as they want. They can still, of course, do it.
Sturmsoldat in Sichtweite!
I'm trying to get to the horse. I did it. Hello. Sweet. This is the best combination for me. Mobile medic, I can see all their skulls as I ride by. I have unlimited supply and ammo. I got access to good anti-tank. I'm set, and I'm a medic. Whole game right here, boys.
Return to the combat area.
Just doing a little bit of outskirting. Oh, hi there. Oh, I think I hit a mine or something.
We control all objectives.
Aufpassen, Sturmsoldat!
Oh, he's a tank.
Soll ich deine Wunden versorgen? Rüber mit dir!
They're going right to the line. All right, someone's got to give them some supplies.
Return to the combat area. An enemy airship has arrived.
Oh no, this isn't for counting this place. I'm out. Bye, guys.
We have lost objective Charlie.
Had to do it. Just because I could as a medic. That was pretty bad. That airship certainly changed everything over there.
We have lost objective Edward.
Oh, and it appears they're getting fed up with us owning all the bases. So they've made a valiant attempt at sea. Hello? Yeah, you get off of him.
We have taken objective Edward.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
We have taken objective Charlie.
Wir brechen auf!
I tried to get him to bail out, but it was just such a bad situation. Yeah, that pilot is really good in that plane. He does not make it easy for me. I can hear his gigantic bullets whizzing past the plane every time I miss or try and do a barrel roll.
We have lost objective butter.
I don't know. You could actually do quite a bit of damage with these guys. So let's take him. Because he's a gigantic, another armored personnel carrier, right? With a big machine gun on the top, but he's fast. And the whole team can spawn in this dude. Ho ho ho ho! Oh boy, that I hope that truck's still active. I mean, I tried to give it cover. It's about to get bad there. It's really bad.
Schneller, alter Junge! Gut ist der. Lauf!
We have lost objective Edward.
Und hopp! Hat hopp! Feindlicher Sanitäter, da!
That guy's gonna be a major problem. Ah, you got me. I can get back in the action though.
We have lost objective
Gotta get
Charlie.
rid of that tank. Right now, there's probably about 20 guys spawning on E, making things like life tough for us. And they control all the chips. So, not good. Not good at all.
Return to the combat
Major
area.
turnaround, and we've still got about 140 points left.
Heilung! Spring, alter Junge!
Oh boy, that thing's huge. I'm really just being annoying for the tank at this point. That's all I can do. I can certainly make life tough for the infantry.
Feindlicher Sturmsoldat, seid vorsichtig! Wie der Wind!
Oh, it's a Hell Regal. It wasn't a Hell Regal. It was worse. The infamous MP-18. Skippy Averni.
Erste
Is he
Hilfe!
hacking? He's got a pretty high
Das Zeug
score.
ist dort.
We're still kicking their butts in though.
Objective Charlie.
Hier, Mann, Erste Hilfe! Ich helfe dir! Für dich, Kamerad! Erste Hilfe!
I think that's what's... Yeah, that's the hack right there. I mean, oh no, that wasn't a hack. That would seem legit to me. Through that.
dudes that are without tags, and they're all outside the edge of C. Valiant attempted a combat, though. If we don't get chipset heavy, or if we don't start taking all the flags,
Erste Hilfe, nimm schon!
then they just... I mean, I'm pretty sure our win is secured, but it's just why even... Arg. There's a lot of different ways to win a game. And even though I'm a little bit Janski's, a little bit tired, I guess. I don't mind explaining that there's a lot of different ways to win the game, and in this particular stage, if they're hacking even, or if they're just trying wicked maneuvers, right? Like they're really trying dastardly attacks like this, like they're sniping the base, they're not letting anyone go. They've got a cannon or a tank over there. You gotta go around, take the base, and drag the attention away. I tried, tested, and true, man. Just flank attack, and everything will be okay.
Return to the combat area.
Oh boy, this thing's in the way. It's not exactly a flank attack. This is a flank attack. That's right. I'm going all the way around. Not just C. I don't even think C's worth it. I would rather C's just got too many guys on it. I could try. Get the gates open. Let's get it open. Watch this. Ah, that wasn't a flank attack. Dude, go back to the horse and use it for health and ammo. Oh, I don't know. This guy's sitting back. We got this one.
We have lost objective butter.
Nimmst du mich mit?
They really kind of put a bit of a run for our money at the end.
Controls all objectives.
Impressive, actually. I mean, yeah, I heard something about hackers, but I don't just assume that they're hacking. I'd say that the rest of their team actually put up a valiant effort into this counterattack. Like, geez, they could have actually almost won if they did that perhaps a little bit sooner.
So schnell! Gehen wir! Hierher! Feindkontakt, erledigt ihn!
Where is that tank?
Zurück mit dir! Laut! Hoch mit dir!
Somebody's shelling our tank from over here.
Schnell, alter Junge!
Just spotted for the homies and move on.
Los! Lass das! Fort!
Ooh, Monty Grappa. Monty Grappa. Let's check on the stats and servers. Okay, so I'm full screening it right now. Everything's looking good. Everything's looking great. It's just that this game is actually running a little bit warmer than Battlefield. Battlefield 5, that is. Which was amazing because I had Battlefield 5 in the borderless mode, and it seemed to run flawless. I didn't really have much problem at all. So, let's see what we can do here to see if we can get the same kind of frames for this game.
It's all about getting that smooth experience. Oh, hey, look, and the screen's also a little bit off because of the full screen, I think. All right. Let's see how this looks. It'll be the same to you guys. However, yeah, fits the screen a little bit better. Resolution looks good. Frames, 60 frames a second. Money. That's what I'm saying. It's gotta look smooth, it's gotta run good. The game looks so pretty as it is for the PC. You could probably turn it on to the lowest settings and hardly notice the difference. It's just so... the lighting's really good.
Cassetta medica, ecco.
It would probably also be the first place I would start. Like tweaking with the lighting settings and the ambient occlusion. If you were having problems playing Battlefield, it can take a little bit of time to even get a good or a decent computer, like, in my opinion. Something with 16 gigs of RAM, a solid state hard drive, a 4 or 3, 4 or 5 or 6 gigabyte video card of any ATI NVIDIA. That to me is still like on par with some of the top end gaming PCs that are out these days. Some of them being just monsters of machineries. Trying to give you streams of like high-res 4K quality gameplay, and it's true 4K. It's really optimized 4K optic, viewing. I mean, it takes a lot of processing speed. It could even be Oculus Rift. Oh, here's the hacker. Look at him hack. He's just a tanker. He probably doesn't hack at all. He just gets a lot of flack. I will back him up nonetheless.
The sentry kit is available near your location.
Careful, careful. Oh, I ain't climbing there either.
Cassetta medica, rimettete in sesto. Là, c'è un ricognitore.
We have lost objective apples.
Attenzione, in cielo, aereo!
Oh, I thought I was gonna get the big gun.
Vedo un carro! Ho individuato un aereo nemico! Ho individuato un soldato nemico.
Live, my dude. Oh, well, that was close. You got it. I'm bailing. No, I didn't want to do that. Sweet. If I'm chill and calm, I'm gonna spawn for my squad.
Tieni, munizioni.
Nice and chill, nice and chill. Here they come.
Medico nemico.
Oh, damn, he's not alone. Michaemus. That's alright, Michaemus, stay alive.
We have taken objective Edward.
Oh, he's coming, he's coming. Thank you.
Grazie. Prendi, munizioni.
Sweet deal. Oh. No, we're not gonna make it easy for that sniper. Oh boy. Oh boy. Go, go, go, go, go. We're gonna listen.
Ecco le munizioni.
I was actually looking for that back entrance to see. Yeah, here it is. Oh no, it's a good thing that door's locked.
We have lost objective apples.
See, I don't think the claims of hacking is the answer to. Just if the guy is truly hacking, just report and move on. Stop spamming the chat. I mean, people are still having fun, and it's just not as bad as they think. It never is. Maybe the guy's just good, and you know, everyone else is a hater. It's just a game. But there's a lot of people playing the game as well and having lots of fun, good times. They're using a lot of interesting techniques to get rid of their opposition, eliminate targets. And it's always a learning experience.
Ehi, là c'è un
We
soldato.
have taken objective apples.
Visto? Uno dei loro soldati. Rischiamo di perdere l'obiettivo, difendiamolo. Attenzione! Quello è un soldato nemico. Laggiù, quello è un trucco.
Their team isn't really well organized.
Là, un carro nemico. Ho visto un soldato.
It's difficult to organize any team actually and break out of things like camps, terrible situations where it's like your team is effectively surrounded by all sides, and I call it a camp. You're being camped by people who are just sitting camping around you. So,
We have lost objective
I mean,
Duff.
that happens a lot in Battlefield, and that's the nature of the game, as well as I suppose just natural strategy. Like when you can only come out of one spot, everyone goes to the one spot that you come out of. It's a well-known thing about shooter games, especially shooter games like Battlefield, where there's a spawn point in it. So to play Battlefield effectively, you have to counter certain techniques with other
Vedo uno dei
techniques.
loro
It's
soldati.
like sword fighting. Ooh, I didn't want to die, but... And he's going through the back, okay.
We have taken objective Edward.
If he stays alive, I can get back on him.
Ecco, cassetta medica. Ecco qui, cassetta medica. Cassetta medica per te, amico. Forza con la cassetta medica!
I don't want to unlock the door.
Vuoi che ti sistemi quelle ferite?
Enemy right outside.
Là, una mitragliatrice nemica! Ecco una cassetta medica. Cassetta medica!
Are both doors
Arriva!
sealed? Okay, so we're waiting on this one. If the assault begins, it's right here. Close one of these. Here it comes. Improvised explosive. That thing's really high damage.
Cassetta medica per te.
Close that door.
An enemy airship is en route.
Oh, they were not well organized with that. I mean, guys, I shouldn't have had to jump on you like that. Thank you. Hey, Death God. Yeah, that guy too. He's good. Ah, the flame always gets me.
We control all objectives. An enemy airship has arrived.
Oh, good times. It's always fun when the enemy airship shows up, so my core temperatures are actually jumping back up again.
We have lost objective
Even
Duff.
my frames are running pretty good. It's just, yeah, this game seems to just take a wee bit more, actually, than Battlefield 5 at the moment, which is shocking. Dolby Vision? Maybe. Oh, no, I actually liked the look of HDR10.
Return to the combat area.
Of course, we're back down. All right, so it fluxes a little bit. I'm just being a little bit paranoid. Oh, no. I could see someone's being a little bit shy. You know, they probably got a full crew of gunners and they don't want to come flying into the rat's nest. That's okay, we got other targets. I can't see, I can't see. Ouch. Who's doing the shooting? That thing was huge. I think that was a fork gun that flew by me.
Difendiamo l'obiettivo! Difendete l'obiettivo!
Two planes now. And that is a big bomber. He's gonna be a problem. Because he's got 4 people spawning in him and guns. Never mind that the airship has the same amount, if not more. Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go. Maybe I'll be able to survive long enough to be able to get my wing fixed. And then... It's beautiful in this thing, huh? Like, so much detail that it's incredible. It looks so real. The lighting does a lot of that. There's that plane he's repairing.
We have taken objective Duff.
Oh, I think he got fork gunned. Oh, I can't do it anymore. I'm out.
Noi difenderemo l'obiettivo. Dobbiamo conquistare l'obiettivo.
Didn't realize my squad was right into the heart of the action, too. There's not much you can do about that guy.
We are losing objective Butter.
Occhio, una mitragliatrice nemica là!
I think this might be my last round of the night. I'm feeling a wee bit tired, and I might even have some snow shoveling to do. That's right, some snow shoveling. Like massive amounts of snow in the Midwest. Or the Northwest. Mid-Northwest, I'd say. Yeah, a little bit more mid-Northwest.
Ecco una cassetta medica.
And, oh boy, that's a lot of white stuff over there. It's going to be pretty, but it's going to be a little chilly, too, and I'll be all tired out when that's done.
Cassetta medica.
But I'll finish off this round, and I will bid adieu to all the potential guests who may have stopped in today to go see what's up and just check me out. I'm happy to have you all come. This is all live gameplay, by the way, live from Battlefield 5, Battlefield 1 today. And, you know, it's just basically helping out the boys, squadding up and just getting some objectives taken. Oh, here they come. Here they come. That's a gas grenade. Cackle, cackle. It's a mean gun, the Howl automatic. It can't go toe-to-toe with the submachine gun. Not at close range. Nice. Flame grenade. Got it. These things, they happen. Close quarters combat with flame grenades, it's not wise. Well, unless you're the guy throwing the flames.
We have taken objective Edward.
Cassetta medica, rimettiti in sesto.
So, oh, walked into that, didn't I? A final hoorah on D-base. Whoa.
Cassetta medica per te, amico.
We have taken objective Butter.
There's Italians. Oh no. Some kind of hack, supposedly. We all just died, killed in action.
We have taken objective Duff.
$103 kills and no deaths. I think it's safe to say that he's probably cheating. bombers are actually really easy and nice to fly. Can't exactly treat it like a fighter plane, but I mean, they'll stay up if you know how to fly a plane. These things are, you can't even see, they're bristling with options and opportunities. Oh, don't say that, Luca 17103. Don't, why wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy? I can't see.
Gonna be
Okay.
We have taken objective Charlie. We have taken objective.
I'm not exactly very good in the bomber. All right. Let's send out them GGs. And then send out the greatest GGs of all to my audience. Thank you guys for checking me out, yo. I really appreciate it. I'm still kind of working on getting a camera and toying around with the idea of putting my lovely mug. Hey, look who's number one. Who are these? Jiggly, shh, you're better than them. I don't know why he was referring to me at the end there. But hey, yo, that squad was... Dude, that was my boys right there. We were all number one. We smashed it. And I got my face on the front news of Battlefield Times. Classic. Great send-off. Good night, guys. And... yeah, just enjoy the day tomorrow, man. If it's snowing out there and it's all white and crystal-tastic. I mean... it's just, you don't always get these days, right? There's a lot of snow where I'm from. I'm pretty sure that you guys are just inundated with it right now. I'll bid you adieu and good night. Thanks, guys.